Welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So let's get to planning the July 4th week. I grabbed some washi tape that was very festive, as well as my Proud Sticker Designs stickers. They're all box stickers, all different colors, and then my colorful boxes, both the big and the older colorful boxes books from Happy Planner, and then of course my Check It Off template and my Muji .38, as well as a little bit of vellum that has stars all over it. So in the comments down below, let me know if you prefer videos that have voiceover, like this one, where I can speed things up, or if you like the real-time videos. The videos that have voiceovers are definitely shorter because I can speed up what I'm doing, where the real-time, it really does take a lot longer to talk and to do the spread at the same time. So let me know which one you prefer. Honestly, for me, neither one is more or less work editing-wise, so let me know what you guys think. I definitely appreciate all of your input. So let's get back to the spread. I am just going to cut a strip of this vellum and try to figure out if I want to do a stripe of the vellum or if I want to put it in the sidebar, or really I'm just trying to figure out what is the best use of the vellum. I really liked it, but I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to use it. So after playing around with it for a while, I decided that I would cut it into rectangles to fit in each of the boxes. It was at this point when I realized that the peach that runs down the middle of the page, as well as the month and the notes, it just was not going to work with the red, blue, and gray theme that I had going on in the vellum. So I'm going to grab some sticker paper, measure that sidebar, cut a piece to cover the entire sidebar, and then also cut a piece to go down the middle of the page on both sides. So I'm just going to grab my poker tool to take the backing off the sticker. I just stick it through the backing and pull back, and it is just so much easier now that I've learned that trick. I don't know where I learned it from. I wish I could remember so I could give them proper credit, but it has saved so much time. I have struggled so much trying to get the backing off of these stickers. So I'm just going to put this down the middle as well, and then cut down the middle and re-punch the holes. I'm going to try to stick with this planner through December, but in my next planner I would definitely like to find something more neutral. I hate having to either match or try to ignore or cover up the dots that go down the middle and the month that is also in whatever color Happy Planner chose for the month. And as you can see, I struggled getting that lined up just right. I cut out some of it also, so it was even longer. I probably should have just cut it in 2 pieces and laid each side down. It probably would have been faster. But I did finally get it covered up. I cut it down the middle, and then I re-punch it. It did make it a little thick when I went to punch it, but I did get it in there. I put the sticky sides together so that it didn't get stuck in the paper cutter. And when I put both of them in at the same time, then I know I have them lined up at least with each other. And once I took care of covering up that peach color, I started laying down my vellum pieces, trying to decide where I wanted them. I did decide that I wanted to leave the top section open for my calendar appointments. I really like to write my calendar appointments at the beginning of every week, just so I can try to figure out how much time I actually have for tasks during the week. So then I'm just trying to decide what washi tape I'm going to use. I like this red because I really wanted to bring some more red and blue into the spread. It just didn't seem very patriotic, even though they did have the blue and red stars, but I wanted it to be like in your face July 4th patriotic. So I went ahead and I laid down the red washi tape, and then I go ahead and use my ATG tape gun to tape down the vellum. I did realize on the very first one that there is a front side and a back side to the vellum. The front side is raised, and the back side, you can't see the color quite as much. So it was important that I put the tape on the correct side. Thankfully, it is easy to rub the ATG tape off of the vellum. I wanted to start with some blue though, since I had used the red for the washi tape. So I start by grabbing this long sticker and putting it in the sidebar. I definitely like having a long box in the sidebar so I can put all my meal plans for the week. It's pretty standard for me at this point to use my sidebar in that way. Sometimes I do change it up, but very rarely. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a red box down just so that I have some more space to write some notes. Normally I use the other section of the sidebar for things like errands or returns that I don't have a specific day where I'm going to use them, but I want that space to make that note. And I didn't think that the red was going to cover up enough of the sidebar for me, so I grabbed this gray sticker with the cutout in it. I don't use a lot of those stickers for my monthlies, so I do like to use them to layer with other stickers. And then I just had that weird space down at the bottom, and I'm not really sure what to do about that yet. So I did grab the washi tape and I went ahead and laid it down. I'm not sure at this point if I want that to stay there, but I did like that it brought in some more red. But I didn't love that it was right next to that red box and the reds weren't exactly matching, so I wasn't sure if it was going to stay there. I also didn't like how it just looked kind of out of place. So whenever I get stuck, I just move on to something else, which is when I grab the botanical sticker book. I know that it has months in it, and that way I don't have to try and handwrite the month at the top. So I flip through and I find the July sticker and put that at the top. I don't have many sticker books that have words in them like that, but the Botanicals book is definitely a good go-to. I also decide that I'm going to go ahead and cover up the days of the week so that the fonts match. And honestly, there aren't going to be very many times where I'm going to cover up the days of the week and use the stickers. So I feel like I might as well just use the stickers when I want to use them and stop hoarding them. Does anyone else have that struggle where you want to save a sticker for just the right spread or week or month or whatever? I really need to get out of the habit of doing that and just using my supplies, because really that's what they're there for. So I did white out below just because these are clear stickers. And I really like how it kind of ties the page together now that they're the same font. So now that I've finished that, I will jump back to where I was stuck before with that red washi tape. And I decided that I needed to bring that all the way across the page. So I put it in the middle and on that little tiny side. So then it looked like it was running behind the bottom row of boxes, and the one on the left just wasn't floating there all by itself. I definitely like how it tied it together, and I will have to go back later and punch those holes out again. I don't have just a single hole punch yet, so I will probably just take my scissors and trim that out by hand. But like I said, I definitely like how it brings those lines all the way across and how it's opposite of where the lines are up above in the washi tape. And now I jump back over to adding some more functionality to the page. I do want to note 4th of July. We don't have any set plans yet. We have a wedding the Saturday before, so we're just going to get through that and then figure out what we want to do on Monday, probably last minute. My daughter definitely wants to watch some fireworks, so we will try to find some to watch. So I just grab a gray box and a blue box, and I will note that I am both off and that it is 4th of July. Then I also need to add 2 boxes on the 8th. We have 2 birthdays to celebrate. Both my brother and my husband's grandmother have birthdays on Friday the 8th, so I will put boxes down for them. And then I want some more blue to balance out the blue that's in the sidebar, so I grab another box that has lines in it for the weekend. I usually make one list for the whole weekend and just mark things off regardless of which day I do them on. So that should work here. Of course, I struggle getting boxes straight frequently, so pulling this up without pulling up the vellum was an interesting task, but we got that lined up and laid back down. Once I got that blue box down, I look at the spread as a whole and try to figure out what I need to do to balance out the spread. So I know I need red over there, and I'd also like to put in a gray box as well on the weekend. So I'm flipping through trying to find a gray box that I want to use and is the right size. And then I stumble across the bullet list stickers. And so I'm then wondering if I have enough of the red. So I go ahead and I pull the red to see what it looks like. And then I grab the 2 grays that are in the Newer Colorful Boxes book and realize that I am going to have to go to my other 2 Older Colorful Boxes book to find enough to finish the spread. Thankfully, I had already put the blue box down for the weekend, so I didn't have to try to find the bullet lists for the weekend as well. Unfortunately, the Mojo Jojo Plans book that I have does not have the bullet list stickers, so I did not have any in blue that I could use. But like I said, I'm going to have to go and steal the bullet lists from the other 2 sticker books that I have. I really wanted to try to use one whole book of the colorful boxes up before I started another one, but it just does not work like that. So I probably will have to invest in some more of those. Those are definitely my favorite books. So once I got those down, I still needed to balance out the weekend with the sidebar. So I'm trying to find a good gray sticker to use. And it's a bit of a struggle because there are a few varieties of gray boxes in this book. So I wanted to use the same gray across the spread. And of course, what I was really looking for was already used, so I had to go with a plan B. So I grabbed a smaller red box and a larger gray box to layer with my blue box over on the weekend. And I felt like that made the spread more balanced. And then I really needed a little bit of decoration and something else more in the middle. So I felt like more boxes in the middle and then some decoration spread throughout. So I did grab one more box and put it on Monday, just so all 3 colors were on Monday and all 3 colors were on Saturday, Sunday. And I grab my very well-loved quotes to try to find something that works well on the spread. I will link anything down below that I can find, but these quote stickers, I love them, and I will probably reorder more of them. I don't mind reusing quotes as long as it's not like back-to-back weeks. So I pull the red circle that says, if this weekend goes as planned, it will not include any actual plans. And then the blue sticker that says, don't dig up in doubt what you planted in faith. And then I also pulled the don't overthink, just let it go. I definitely try to balance not only colors and patterns, but also shapes. So I like that there is more than one circle sticker, and I will try to find at least one more to put on the spread. I like to do things in threes, so I found this beautiful sticker, and I didn't love that it was another blue sticker since I had two other blue stickers that had sayings on them already, but at least the three blue stickers did make a triangle. And then I found this little heart that's in a circle, so I liked that as well so that I could bring in another circle. So then I have four circles that I can play with. I also needed a little bit more red, I felt like, so I'm going to pull the Think, Dream, Plan sticker in red and find a place for that as well. I just felt like there was a lot of blue quote stickers that needed a little balance. So I go ahead and put that down as well as the little circle heart. And I'm just looking it over. I feel like that middle section still is a little lacking. And since I couldn't really find any other decorative items that I liked that went with my color scheme for the week, I decided that I would grab one more gray box and one more blue box and put them in. And I don't have anything big planned on Wednesday when I put these boxes down, but if I don't have anything to write in them, I usually just write my own quote for however I'm feeling that week. It just fills up the space, but it also relates more to what's going on in my life currently. But I should also find out on Tuesday when I'm having surgery, so I should be able to put those notes in to my planner somewhere. And then I'll be able to move them forward at the end of the week. So this is my spread for the week. I hope everyone has a great 4th of July, and I'll see you in my next video.